The three most important events in gymnastics are the Olympics, the World Championships, and the European Championships. Well, today, 166 athletes have gathered in Paris with hopes to grab a hold of the 12 medals to be awarded at the prestigious European Gymnastics Championships on Fox Sports Net. And welcome to this spectacular Palais Omnisport de Bercy in the southern part of the city of Paris, where 34 European nations are here to compete in front of nearly 12,000 people. It's the 2000 European Gymnastics Championships presented by Celebrex. Today it's the individual event finals. Hi everyone, I'm Bart Connor and welcome to Paris and the European Gymnastics Championships. Today we're going to be seeing the individual event finals, just the top 8 in each of the 4 apparatus for women. It's truly the best of the best. Now, in the competition so far, the Russians have dominated. They won the team competition and they won the all-around with Svetlana Horkina. And speaking of Horkina, she is a remarkable young lady at 5 feet 5 inches tall. She's very tall and lanky for a world-class gymnast. She's not particularly powerful. She's opinionated and she's controversial. She's even posed in Playboy. I'm joined now by my lovely wife, Nadia Comaneci. Nadia, are you surprised at Horkina's continued success? I mean, she's not your typical gymnast in any way.
Actually, it is amazing that she continues to do so well. Her best quality is that she's very smart. She has cleverly designed routines that emphasize what she can do and covers her weaknesses. Plus, she trains in such a way that she doesn't tear her body down.
Now, it's going to be a great day of gymnastics. There are so many world-class gymnasts here to compete. One gymnast qualified in all 4 event finals from Ukraine. That's Victoria Karpenka. And we'll start our coverage today on the uneven bars. First up, from Russia, is Yelena Prodanova. From Rostov-on-Don, she's had more of her success, Nadia, on the leg events where she can show off her power on floor, vaulting, and beam. This is an improved event for her.
There is nothing spectacular about this routine, but I like that she's very clean. And she's quick.
Here's an upgraded dismount coming up for her. Good job. Expect a good score for Prodanova. She'll be in 3 of the 4 apparatus finals today.
According to the rules, the gymnast has to transfer from one bar to the other 3 times. Here's one of those transfers.
They also have to show a release move. This is what they call a piked reverse hecht back over the bar, and she immediately follows up with another release move. This is a pak salto invented by a Korean gymnast.
And here's where she has improved a lot. She used to have a bad technique in her dismount when she did pike double back. This is much better, double back with full twist.
And a nice score to start off the individual event finals here, 9.775 for Prodanova. Now to Laura Martinez of Spain. The Spanish team has turned a lot of heads here. They could be considered medal contenders in Sydney with performers like Martinez.
Still a little form break there. She has some pretty complicated sequences. She seems to rush a little bit.
She has an unusual dismount coming up here.
Wow, and very high dismount. It looks very easy for her.
I like the fact that the Spanish team shows such great execution. Look at the tight body line and clean toe point in that Jaeger salto release move.
She rotates this so high, then she has enough time to spot the bar.
Here is that double front with a half dismount 2 somersaults. Good execution and toe point in the air as she executes that complicated maneuver. And the score for Martinez, a 9.612. Our next competitor, this is Andreea Isarescu, who happens to come from the Nadia Comaneci School in Onești, Romania.
And it's great to see Romanian gymnasts in finals on bars. When you think about bars, you think Chinese, Russians, who dominate this event. You don't expect to see too much originality, but you expect them to hit the routine because they are consistent.
Pretty good swing elements. Fluid giants. This move is a giant with a 1.5 twist, and she needs to finish that as close to the handstand as possible to get all the bonus points.
And here are 2 release moves in a row, and her pack salto right here, which about every gymnast uses these days.
Slight form break in that pack salto, that laid out somersault, and we see a similar form break here in the double layout right there. Probably 1/10 of a point deduction. And the score for Isarescu, 9.725. She is currently in 2nd place, but look out because the reigning Olympic champion is up next. This special presentation on Fox Sports Net is brought to you by Celebrex. Talk to your doctor about Celebrex. We continue now in the women's uneven bar finals. This is the queen of the bars, Svetlana Khorkina from Russia, reigning world and Olympic champion on this event.
She's been doing this routine for years. Not only she can close her eyes and see her routine, but I can close my eyes and see her routine too.
Since 1994, she has dominated this event on the world stage. I can't think of a gymnast who has dominated one event for that long for a long time.
Wow.
And once again, she just nails it. Boy, she just has to be considered a favorite to repeat as Olympic champion in Sydney. This is the giant to a 1.5 pirouette. She needs to finish that as close to a handstand as possible, but a gorgeous transition to the low bar. I notice here that she doesn't wear any hand grips. Many of the top gymnasts in the world do wear hand guards.
And this is a blind move. It's called a Khorkina. She invented this move.
She has several moves named after her. Now this dismount is a tucked full twisting double back. There will be some gymnasts in Sydney who will do this with a laid out position, but few will do it as cleanly. And as expected, 9.837. Khorkina takes the lead on the bars. Now from Ukraine, this is Karpenka, who has qualified in all 4 event finals here in Paris. She was 2nd in the all-around to Khorkina here at the Europeans. Scored a 9.812 in the prelims on this event, so she has the potential to get a big score.
And this is a routine that has originality and precision, like clockwork. A little over-rotating on this dismount.
Oh, I'm so impressed with her mechanics and her power. Take a look at this Ginger. That's a backflip with a half twist. Notice how well she squeezes her legs together to keep good, clean form throughout the transition.
You're right, Bart. Looks like her feet are glued together. A lot of gymnasts break form on this release move.
Just a slight hop on this double layout. Beautiful mechanics and technique, but she does over-rotate. And that is her only significant deduction, probably about a 1/10 of a point. And at 9.8 for Karpenka, not quite good enough to overtake Horkina. So here are the final standings in the uneven bars. Horkina the gold, Karpenka the silver, and Protonova the bronze. As we take one final look at our 3 medalists in the uneven bars, we'll be back to Paris in a few minutes. We'll turn our attention to the finals in the vault. Welcome back to the European Gymnastics Championships in Paris. And before we move ahead to the balance beam competition, let's take you back to the vault. And we're going to put a little different spin on it. And we hope you enjoyed that little unusual look at the vault finals. There are the winners. Amanar gets the gold. Now here in Paris, the Junior European Championships is going on simultaneously with the Senior. It's IG Magazine's Rising Stars. Anna Pavlova was the champion on the uneven bars with precise, clean form, beautiful technique, and great execution. Sabina Kojakar from Romania won the vault finals with a double twisting Yurchenko. She followed it up with a gold on the balance beam with this complex combination, 2 back handsprings to a backflip with a full twist. She shared the gold on the beam with her Romanian teammate Silvia Stroiescu, who won the floor exercise gold medal outright. By the end of the day, the Romanian gymnast had won 3 of the 4 titles here at the individual event finals. Well, from Paris, we travel back across the Atlantic where the U.S. team is preparing for the Olympics. And based on the performances we've seen at the Europeans, the U.S. team will need to be in top form if they hope to win a medal in Sydney. The Olympic team will soon be selected, and will the team include some of the 96 Olympic gold medal winners? Well, we asked Bella Caroli about the team makeup.
Overall, I'm between finding out right now how the final strategy is going to be. We're going to lean more on the experience, or we're going to gamble on the fire of the younger ones. I have to figure that out in the coming period of time.
Two-time national champion Kristen Maloney has been to 2 world championships. She feels that experience may come in handy in Sydney.
I think it'll help a lot because it's a lot of the same people are going to be there, so I won't be surprised and, you know, wowed and awe. But I don't think there's much I can prepare you for an Olympic Games. The whole thing is going to be really big and really exciting.
Vanessa Atler feels the U.S. team has made great strides since the last World Championships.
We've improved so much, and I'm so excited about it. Everybody's, you know, really strong now, getting really consistent. So I think we have a really good chance out there, and I think we're going to do kind of like a sneak attack because everybody thinks, you know, we're not doing that great, and, you know, oh, USA, whatever, and we're going to come out there, and I think we're going to do really good.
And don't go away when we return, the balance beam finals. Welcome back to the City of Lights, historic Paris, France, for more of the European Gymnastics Championships presented by Celebrex. In the beam finals now, this is Victoria Karpenka. She already won the silver medal on the bars today. In an earlier competition, she won the bronze in the all-around.
Oh, a little bubble here. Not only that she had a deduction, but she missed a possible bonus connection.
You know, generally she's so powerful and precise. But perhaps it's just her style, but to me she looks kind of stiff.
I think she looks a little mechanical, like a robot. It's like she's saying, this is my personality, that's how I can focus.
Great combination.
Dossard 249 représentant la France.
Except for that bobble at the beginning of the exercise, the rest of this routine has looked very clean. Just the dismount now. This is amazing.
Beautiful.
Great finish through to a round-off back handspring double back, but she knows that she made an error right at the top of the routine.
According to the rules, if a gymnast has a deduction of 0.2 of a point or more, they cannot earn any bonus points for that move.
This is a good example, once again, of her power. Back handspring layout to a back handspring, very clean, right in line.
This is a beautiful back handspring, straddle down.
And it comes at the end of a sequence of 3 elements. Great bonus combination. This is another look at that round-off back handspring double back dismount.
And she was so comfortable on the beam, looked like she was on a floor mat.
But because of those slight bobbles at the beginning of the exercise, only a 9.8 start value, so a rather low 9.587. Here comes Horkina. She's won a gold with the team, a gold in the all-around, and a gold on the bars. She's had quite a competition so far.
She has so much experience, as I said at the beginning of the show. Well-designed routines. She's very calculated.
would think, as tall as she is, that her center of gravity is so much higher above the beam than the others that she would have difficulty, but somehow she uses that to her advantage. So much finesse.
There was a photo opportunity. She seems very alert even on the less difficult moves. She doesn't want to give anything away to the judges.
Man, she is one cool character.
This mount is a backhand spring with a full twist. It earns her great bonus points when she connects with this leap.
This move here is called a three-quarter twist to a Shushanova, a variation on the move originated by Russian Olympic champion Yelena Shushanova on the floor.
And this is a wolf jump to a full twist straddle down. Notice that many of her key elements end up finished down on the beam, where is little chance of falling.
Once again, smartly designed routines. This dismount, a gorgeous double twist off the side, perfect landing. Wonder who she was looking at over there. Probably her coach. Horace Pilkin, 9.837 for Horkina. She is our leader. We're back at the European Championships. The score to beat on the balance beam is a 9.837. Svetlana Horkina, our leader. This is Simona Amanar on the beam.
And this is a very good event for her because she's very aggressive. And I really like this pass. It's a gainer, layout, layout.
She's had a pretty good day so far. Won the vault, gold.
Great combination. She likes front tumbling a lot.
Scored a 9.762 in the all-around final, so she has the ability to deliver a big score here.
I don't particularly like this jump, but she put it in to get an extra bonus point.
Big combination here to the dismount. Two back handsprings to a double.
She is very comfortable with front somersault moves. It almost looks automatic.
She's also pretty comfortable with back flipping moves. There's that pass you like, the gainer back handspring to two layouts. Solid.
And that's another one of those front combinations. As you see, she has no problem there.
Here's that dismount sequence, two back handsprings, and watch the reach, how high she stretches her arms up to get so high over the beam that she makes the double back easily. A score of a 9.8. Not enough to catch Horkina. But there's one gymnast to go. This is Yelena Zamolochikova. Second in the vault, gold with the Russian team, and a second in all-around here at the Europeans.
She seems a little rushed. It looks like she can't wait to get off the beam.
She really does have a kind of hyper style. a little choppy and staccato rhythm.
This is a great combination. It looks like she's done, but she's not done.
Catégorie junior, dossard 334 pour la Russie, Natalia Zampecheva.
Oh, that's a little move that she took from her floor routine. I think she likes it. That allows her to catch her breath for the dismount.
Amazing, a full twisting double back, the only one in the beam finals attempting a difficult dismount like that.
This is a backhand spring into a backhand spring full twist straddle down. By the rules, every gymnast has to show an acro series of minimum 2 elements. That was her acro series.
This is another one of those Shushanova moves, the straddled, and in her case she lands and circles around the beam with a back hip circle. This is an amazing full twisting double back dismount, but as you mentioned earlier, Nadia, everybody has to do a beam routine that's between 1:10 and 1:30, and she's in such a hurry it looks like she just can't wait to get off.
This is a very difficult dismount, and it's great that she goes for it. This is what I can do, and I will show you.
Just a little short of rotation on that full twisting double dismount. Her score a 9.762, so a couple of little errors cost her some deductions. So here are the final standings in the women's balance beam competition. Horkina wins her 4th gold medal of these European Championships. And as we take one final look at the medalists on the balance beam, don't go away, because when we come back to Paris and the European Gymnastics Championships, we'll turn our attention to the floor exercise finals as gymnastics continues on Fox Sports Net. Time now for the 4th and final event at the 2000 European Gymnastics Championships. It's the women's floor exercise. And first up, Victoria Karpenka of Ukraine. A powerful finish for Karpenka, and finally a little smile and a look of relief.
This is a 1.5 into a 2.5 punch front. Every gymnast has to do one tumbling pass that has both back and front tumbling in it.
And here's one of those Shushanova moves. A jump in a straddle position. Look at her bangs. Is that like an airfoil?
Great hairspray, Bart.
And this is her third of 4 tumbling passes, a pike double back somersault. Notice in the air that her feet separate a little bit right here. It's tough for the judges to see that from the side as easily as we can see that from the top.
And this is her last tumbling pass. It's a great full in. At the end of the routine, which emphasizes how fit she is.
Just a slight bubble on that landing and a score of a 9.812 for Karpenka. That brings up Ludivine Furnon from France. This is a big moment for the home country. She was the silver medalist at the 95 World Championships on this, her best event, the floor.
Great routine for Ludivine. She has been so inconsistent. It's exciting to see that she hit her routine in the front of her home crowd.
And there's one of her coaches, Nelu Pope, originally from Romania, now training Ludivine in France.
This was a critical pass. It's a double layout, punch front. The best I've seen from her.
And her dance and choreography is just spectacular. This routine designed by Nelu Pope's wife, Adriana.
And this is a great contrast to Karpenko. Look at her projection and the way she sells it.
Few gymnasts look up, catch the audience's attention and the judges, as well as Ludivine.
Well, it doesn't hurt to have the home crowd behind you.
And this pass has been very inconsistent for her. The whip back through to a 2.5 twister, right to a punch front, and she's never done it better. Well, there you have it, 9.875. Ludivine Furnon is our leader. Don't go away. And welcome back to Paris. Ludivine Furnon of France, the leader in the floor exercise with a 9.875. Now, Andrea Raducan has a chance to challenge her. She's the reigning world champion on this event. spectacular triple twist finish for Raducanu. Will it be good enough to challenge the 9.875 of Furnon in France?
Well, you can see why she's the world champion on this event. She has difficult tumbling passes, 4 of them starting with this double layout.
I really like her execution on this whip to a pike double back somersault. There's the whip directly into the pike double back. 0.3 of a point bonus for that combination. Clean.
Got beautiful presentation. She moves non-stop. And I really love this pass because she continues to do a dance move out of this punch front, which makes it quite different than the other gymnasts.
Her 4th and final tumbling run is a triple twist, and she just hangs it up in the air and finishes it easily. But the question is, will it be good enough? No, it's not. 9.812. Not in France are you going to beat Ludovine Furnon. And there's one more Romanian who has a chance, the silver medalist at the 99 World Championships behind Raducanu. This is Simona Amenar. All right, a great routine, but a couple of slight bobbles on a couple of landings.
You're right, Bart, this is the key. Right here, she's doing a double layout, and she's just a little short on this landing. And this is another required front into a back tumbling pass. Here is a triple twist.
It seems to me that she has really improved her presentation. She looks up to the audience and tries to sell her routine more. She'll need to do that today to get a good score with Furnon in the lead.
This is another difficult combination where she earns great bonus point.
But once again, a slight hop on the landing there.
She's never done.
And to score a 9.8 for Amenar. So Furnon is still our leader. Here are the current standings, and there's one more gymnast to go from Russia, Rodionova. This Fox Sports Net special presentation is brought to you by Celebrex. Talk to your doctor about Celebrex. With one medal left to be awarded, Ludovine Furnon the leader. Yelena Rodionova now the final performer on the floor. stumble at the end of that exercise.
She just gave it away.
Oh, I think she knows it. Hard to beat Furnon in France unless you're perfect.
All of her tumbling passes were right on, except this one right here, that she had it. She opened up too early. She didn't want to go out of bounds.
And that slight bobble cost her a 9.812 for Yelena Produnova. So she will share the silver, and the French can go ahead and crack open the champagne for Ludovine Furnon. She's our winner here at the European Championships on the floor. And the final results show there's a three-way tie for the silver. And congratulations to Ludovine Furnon of France, the first gold medal ever in the European Championships. And, of course, the big winner here, Svetlana Horkina of Russia, with 4 gold medals. Now, let's think about the U.S. team for a moment, Nadia. Can you assess their chances in Sydney, considering what we just saw here at the European Championships?
Well, the U.S. team has been training very hard after a disappointing 6th place last year at the World Championship. They even brought back my old coach, Bella Caroli, to help them refocus with the training. After we saw here Romania, Ukraine, and Russia, when you bring in United States, Australia, and China, thinking that we have only 3 medals for the team competition, it looks a little crowded.
Well, that's the story from Paris here at the European Gymnastics Championships. For Nadia Comaneci, I'm Bart Connor. Thanks for watching Gymnastics on Fox Sports Net.